Well, I'm Kevin Metallier, a French photographer. I live in Biarritz, in the south of France, near the Atlantic Ocean. And I've been shooting skateboarding for like 25 years and contributing to a lot of magazines like Sb in Japan. And I really like the Sb magazine, which is, I'm always happy to collaborate with the Japanese magazine. First, I don't think I'm the only one, but I think I've been learning photography with my dad, and then through the field of skateboarding, because my passion was. I started photography because I was passionate by skateboarding, and I wanted to document the field of skateboarding. So it was just like I had to use this medium to start documenting skateboarding. And then through the years, I got totally passionate by the photography, and especially the analog photography. So, I mean, skateboarding was a passion, but it was just one thing that I went really deep into with the photography, and I think it's very interesting field, because when you take skateboarding photography, it teaches you a lot of things like architecture, action. You play with the flashes. You can use 3, 4, 5 flashes at the same time. So it's you learn a lot, and you also spend the time in the street. What I used to say is like the street for skateboarders and skateboard photographer is our playground. We spend our life in the street. So in the street there's many things happening, and if you are a photographer and passionate by taking pictures and by the images, your mind is open and you see what's happening in the street. And it's not only the action of skateboarding, but what's beside the action is also very interesting most of the time. So I think I started to get into different kind of stuff because I was in the streets all the time with skateboarders, and I didn't want to stay only focused on the action, because it's not my goal. I'm interested by the people and by many kind of fields like architecture or all those things. So I think through the years, documenting skateboarding, I started to open my mind more, and then I started to shoot surfing and those days more and more fashion. But it's for me the most important is not only about the field, but it's more about the message or the style you give. I hope my photography is asking questions to people, and as you said, I hope it's what would be the most important for me is like a poetic photography. If you can be poetic and help people to travel through the images, I think I reached my goal. And either in skateboarding or in surfing or in fashion or even in art photography, whatever, it's for me it's the most important things, and I'm trying through the years to have my own signature with the photos. I'm trying this through the years, which is not easy, but yeah. I'm really happy. First of all, when Sean told me, okay, I want to do something because I think I sent him the cyanotype photos, because I was working on it, and I was like, oh, maybe Sean could be interested by this, so I sent it to him, and I was first really happy when he replied to him, well, I love the photo so much, and I didn't even know he was doing a cover shot, something with this. So then when I see he did it, I was super happy, because it's always, I've done like quite a lot of cover shots in different magazines in the world, but anytime it happens, it's always like a super pleasure. And on this one, even more, because it's the cyanotype, so it's very something that I love the most, where I spend a long time in the laboratory working on all this, so it's a long process. It's definitely not like the digital photos. So I was first really happy that Sean got the interest for what I was doing. And then we were exchanging about that, and he came back to me talking about F.A.T., that they wanted to do like a proper clothing collection. So I was even more like, wow, super cool. I'm very happy for this collaboration. And then when I see the product, when I'm here, I really like the quality of the product, the design. So I think it's like everything is really cool because there's nothing, no really details I don't like. Because sometimes when people use your photos in magazines, or sometimes the layout is not the way you want, or I've done collaboration with like big brands. I won't say the name, but they were printing like photos on t-shirt or on sweatshirt, and I didn't really like the quality of the result or the quality of the print. But here it's, honestly, I mean, everything is really perfect, and the style of the design of the clothes, like Komai does, I really like it. I was very surprised about all the things, and I was really happy about the quality that everything was. So yeah, to be here and doing this exhibition here, for me it's, I didn't really expect this when I was in my laboratory working on the cyanotype, so I'm yeah, really happy for this, and I couldn't expect more. So. And especially in Japan, because I haven't been here since a long time, so it was perfect opportunity for me to come back, and I really want to thank Shen and Komai to make this happen, because nothing would happen without them.